Hi everyone, Dr. Remy from Pain Free and Fit. Today, the best beginner's exercise for lower back spondylolisthesis. Hope you enjoy. I often like to use this exercise with my patients with lower back spondylolisthesis, and I often teach it before I even teach the patient their unique neutral spine position and how to avoid the posture and movement tendencies that are aggravating their low back pain. The exercise is performed by lying face down with the chest and the chin supported on the bench. Any attempt to increase the height of the chin or the chest, lifting it up, will negate the effects of the exercise. With one thumb, feel the lower back right in the center and make note of the vertebral bones or knobs in the lower back, feeling them all the way down from the tailbone moving upwards. The spondylolisthesis segment will be the one usually where the indent is greater, meaning that the bone will be further from your thumb and closer to the floor. Once you've identified this area, use a slight tension of the vertebral bone backwards into your thumb towards the ceiling. The overall motion is less than 1/8 of an inch. It's more tension than it is large movement. Be careful not to rock the whole pelvis or spine or lift your stomach up and create a large movement. As you do this, you can also incorporate a slight lower abdomen pull-in maneuver, which will engage the transverse abdominis muscles. As you practice this, you'll get good at feeling a slight tension backwards into your thumb, and it oftentimes will relieve spondylolisthesis pain that's provoked by lying face down. Do not be surprised if there's also a slight posterior pelvic tilt movement where the tailbone moves under between your legs and your pubic bone moves upwards towards your chin, but do not accentuate the pelvic tilt. Try to isolate the movement more to the vertebra under your thumb. The exercise can be performed in two different ways. It can be performed by holding isometrically for longer hold times as you practice this over weeks and months, eventually building up to 3 to 5 minutes at a hold, and practiced in the standing and seated positions as well, and while walking. The exercise can also be performed by tensing the vertebra back and holding for only 3 to 5 seconds, and then releasing the tension, and then repeating again for repetitions. Building repetitions up by adding 2 or 3 repetitions each workout 3 times per week. Over time, the more you practice this, the more simple it will be, and eventually you'll be able to take the hands away and just practice that slight backwards tension. Again, not a big movement, but very effective for stabilizing the spondylolisthesis segment by activating the lower erector spinae fibers, especially at L4 and L5 levels, to help with lower spondylolisthesis pain. So plug this exercise into your lower back self-rehab program and let me know how you make out. Questions or comments, feel free to write in. Give me a thumbs up to help share this valuable information with others. Subscribe to the channel to get more great training videos on how to overcome your injuries. And remember, if you're looking for a great step-by-step program to figure out what your muscle imbalances are, where your posture and movement errors are, where your joint stabilization issues are, and how to step-by-step build a self-rehab program for your lower back discomfort, check out our many healing exercise programs for lower back pain at painfreeandfit.com.